Finally, Stacey, certainly with the variety of clients you have and the fact that you've been doing this for 10 years, you must have seen a lot. What would you say are some of the biggest marketing mistakes a company can make?
Number one, number one is lack of a plan. A lot of companies that don't have a marketing plan in place will tend to shoot from the hip. And so, not that you're necessarily doomed for failure if you don't have a plan, but what happens is that there's a lot of wasteful marketing dollars. So, number one, before you go out and embark on your marketing efforts, start with a plan. Absolutely, start with a plan. The other, there's several mistakes. Another big mistake is pushing too much information out. So what tends to happen is that a company, and you know, they're doing it with, you know, with the right intent in mind. They really want to push out as much information about the company. But what happens, that creates confusion. And I always advocate, keep your message simple. Keep it to one or two main message. And the other thing also along the lines is a lot of companies are inconsistent in their marketing, particularly their marketing message. So what will happen is that they will, you know, I'll go in and I'll meet with a new company and there'll be 6 different brochures that they have me look at, and it will look as if I'm talking to 6 different companies. So again, it's all about an integrated approach. You want to keep one voice, a couple of key messages, and then you want to filter that through all of your marketing tools, whether it's public relations, advertising, or the website. And the other one is, which we discussed, putting all your eggs in one marketing basket, so to speak. So again, diversification of your marketing dollars is key. The other thing is a lot of companies, particularly entrepreneurs, they're very inner focused. And what I always tell them, and they know their industry like the back of their hand, but what I always tell them is, get outside yourself, step outside your comfort zone, look at what the outside environment to your industry, look at what's happening there, because that's going to only end up making your company more marketable. At the end of the day with marketing, what you want to do is you want to put everything through the who cares test. But the only way that you can do that is understand where you are positioned compared to your competitors, but then also the outside environment, and then of course your consumer. You really want to make sure all your messages they have to be compelling and relevant. And the other, I actually have 2 more, is a lot of people feel with marketing is bigger is better. So I'll have a client come to me and say, you know, I don't have a very large marketing budget, but I just want to put a full page ad in the New York Times. And I will respond, you know what, that's wasted money. Better to concentrate on the reach and frequency with whatever advertising dollars you have. And the last but not least is, you know, how do you gauge yourself? How do you know how your message is being received? A lot of companies do not measure the results. And that's a huge mistake, because you have to figure out at the end of the day, how am I going to reinvest my marketing dollars? So measuring your results is really a critical part, because it's really a whole loop, a whole feedback process. And the only way you're going to be able to know how you're doing is by measuring your results.